Let's hope our brother here. What tips do you have for approaching? I know I've talked about this with Cleo before, but like, how can you advise him next time? Because 3 for 3 is worse.
You're just looking for an appropriate
That's
term.
3 is like
it's a magic number, bro.
It's a demonic.
Guy came up against,
That's even why I stopped
came
on
up
Jerry.
against Haaland, bro. That's like, undeniable. Mo Salah.
Nah, but I'll say this: know someone who knows her, bro.
Man, get a thing, man. Get
Nah,
a
these
thing.
guys are tinged up, bro. It's now just you and I.
I'll say this, okay, at least. If you're approaching like a random group of birds, like this one bird who really like is catching your eye, catching a group of birds. So maybe your solution is to start a popping pod. This guy's shirt says depressed and tired.
Bro, why is Diallo's
I think
match
that's
so sad,
that's
bro?
the icebreaker.
Depressed and tired.
Why
Let's
is Diallo's match so
explain your
sad,
boy.
bro? Is that what Diallo means?
Not really. That's just a name. He came up with it when he was still in high school.
Diallo is not his real name.
No, bro. The guy is
Really?
Dixon.
Dixon, like Aligoza.
What is the
Diallo.
Yeah, he's Bariaruha. He's a Mochega.
I would have liked if it was like, if his name was like an N name, like
A same
like
way.
Allah something. So it was like Dixon,
Alhaji.
Allo, like something like that.
Diallo.
Gay, but why is he
Yeah,
depressed and tired? And why does he?
And why is that his brand?
Yeah, why
bro?
does he
Why is
get one
depressed
put
and
that-
tired?
Actually, it's
Out
one
of
of
chest.
his match. Like it's not everything he has. Like it's not
not
that he
all
has.
depressed and
Like,
tired.
it's not that he has depressed and tired on everything. Yeah.
Okay, I had a different icebreaker, but this actually is a good one. I think that shirt is very indicative of a bigger, can I say, issue with our time these days, and the way we discuss mental health. I agree that it exists, and I agree that even me, I've suffered from it at some times. What I have an issue with is people proudly wearing it on their chests that me, I'm depressed and tired, and it's somehow being acceptable. Because I feel like what it does for that individual is that it allows them to have this kind of shield or like this kind of reverse Uno card or this J that every time you criticize them, they say, no, bro, I'm actually like, depressed and tired. So, okay, so I guess for me, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm just saying that the fact that someone out there felt that it's cool enough
For
for his brand to be based around.
Yeah, as a slogan, like almost like just do it. But it's
Yeah,
depressed and tired.
and he actually believes that people want to buy this.
Yeah.
It just really shows more about like I guess society and whatnot. Like
I
yeah,
don't know, but me, I don't hate that necessarily, bro. I think it might actually be a positive, man.
yeah.
Like I think I don't know if we've spoken about this on the pod before, but I just think that mental illnesses have been out of like the mainstream conversation for so long that now I'm just glad to see them in whatever form they come. There'll obviously be guys who blow it out of proportion. There'll be guys who kind of misuse it. There'll be guys who kind of like use it as like a what do you call it when it's like a buzzword or whatever. But as long as guys keep saying it, eventually it will just become normalized and just recognized as an illness.
I
bro.
think let's be frank.
Yeah.
It has been in the conversation for a few years now.
Yeah, but just think of mental
It's
illness
normalized
versus
now.
think of mental illness versus physical illness, bro.
Okay,
Like
of course,
that gulf in number of years that it has been in the
of
mainstream
course, like
conversation.
physical illness is more like, can I say, urgent? If you have like a eye out, it hurts a lot more than if you're not,
That's
Okay.
different.
But for me, this is a point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Is that even though physical illness is years ahead, unless it's like I'd say like a particular group trying to draw attention to a particular illness, you don't usually find people making much saying something like malaria. I have malaria, cerebral. I don't know. I have cholera and proud. No, bro. Like the conversation around cholera and malaria is negative in that you don't want to have this, and we have the cures now, and you don't want to be a malaria victim. Like no one's wearing that on a shirt unless they're trying
So
to bring
issue
close
is
to
that
like
they're
mosquito
making it
nets.
they're making mental illness seem cool.
Yeah, like much. It's not much. I know I should be proud. Like I feel like if you're depressed and tired, bro, you should try and become undepressed and look for some energy. Like try and not be that.
Be undepressed.
Don't buy a t-shirt that has it on so that you don't even have to explain yourself anymore. Just you don't.
But I think
Because it's not
sometimes-
good. It's not good.
Sometimes you don't need to
Yeah.
take some stuff like so deep. Because to me, when I bought this much, I didn't feel like it's something I needed to take so deep. Because it's just something to wear, like, you
But I
know.
have to give you perspective.
But
bro.
it's like finding a guy wearing a hoodie with like "fuck the police." Yeah, it's not like the guy is trying to fuck the
Yeah,
police.
but it's a
You
culture.
understand?
That one is a culture.
But that one they mean it as well.
That one is
That one
meant.
they mean it.
No, but
Like the guys who say that
I
thing
get
mean
what
it.
Jess is saying.
But I know Admonik is also sick. Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle about it.
Let's not leave this conversation for 1 sec. I don't know if I told you guys that I read The Concubine.
The concubine.
Yeah, that's why I read that book, The Concubine. So in The Concubine, there are these two deaths in The Concubine, right? As you may imagine, The Concubine is about this chick. Yeah. She's like the most beautiful chick in the community. You know those old books. It was written in 1966, but in those old books, there's always like a central female like character who everyone wants, right? And then different characters competing for her. So in this book, this lady gets married to someone, he dies. So now other guys start competing to get her. She's a widow. Now one of the guys who was competing to get her, as if didn't directly kill her husband, but him and her husband had a fight, and the guy got an injury which it seems like he didn't fully recover from, and he died. Right? Then another guy is just the guy who that you can see the author is rooting for this guy to get married to that chick. Like the way the book is written, you can see that the author wants that guy to marry that chick. Now, what I want to compare is the death of that chick's husband, as in the first guy who died in a fight, and then the guy who killed him. So the guy who died in a fight, he could actually fight, bro. So he was winning the fight, but he was a smaller man. So this guy lifted him and could bed him on the ground, and he just happened to like hit like a tree stump or a rock or something, and that fucked him up. I hope we're more than 5 minutes into the pod. So that thing it injured him, but he recovered from that injury. So like the chapter ends and like the guy is now Kawa, and then the beginning of the next chapter, the guy has died. They say he died of something like locked chest or some shit, but you assume it's like a stroke. So that death was considered more tragic. That chick goes into like a deep. We recognize it now as a depression. Back then it's just like, I guess like she's just very sad that she's mourning. Yeah, she mourns for like 2 years. Now the guy who killed him, for him, he at some point in the book he kind of corners this chick in the garden, corners her and like tries to, I guess like he tried to do so. He gripped her arm and he looked aggressive. And a snake, and a chick runs away. And this guy is now playing in the garden. We're trying to pick fruits from a tree. And a snake spits in his eyes. And he goes blind. And he becomes mob sad. Like he becomes extremely depressed, bro. Now his depression is clear. Because he can't see anymore, bro. And in those days, if you can't see, you can't do anything, bro. Because all you're supposed to do is hunt and farm. That's it. So, this one night, the guy as if chases his wife from the house, what, and hangs himself. And he dies. But the way that it's like told in the book, there's almost no remorse for this guy who hanged himself, man. All the remorse goes to
It's
this
like
guy.
that's what you get.
Yeah, like it's almost like no one can feel sorry for you in that circumstance. You know what I mean? I don't know. I felt like that tied into like physical illness versus mental illness. But yeah,
And like,
I get you.
they don't even care about his physical illness. And guys, welcome back to the Mob Jazz podcast.
yeah,
I not usually say after that. What do you usually say after that?
yeah. How are you guys feeling?
Hey, first you ask us
I
that
don't know.
question.
Yeah.
I don't know whether this is
How's
the right
everyone feeling
moment,
for
but
real?
this weekend was a bit tough, bro.
Mm.
It was a bit tough, and we kind of had to mask it with a good time. Maybe that also ties into, it's not mental illness, but it's just like how to cope with things.
Yeah, we should probably start by explaining why we didn't
Yeah.
put out a pod last week.
Yeah.
This is going to be on the main page, so for them they might be confused because they got, I think they got the last part of the Jameson pod. But last week we came here to record, and
You want me to report myself?
report yourself.
Nothing.
I don't snitch. Anyway, we came here to record. It was the 21st of November. It was my birthday. Unfortunately, we were unable to record due to some technical difficulties. And by
That time is so
technical-
blank, bro. Technical
By
difficulties.
technical difficulties, I mean technically.
It was difficult to record.
Anyway, man, so we couldn't record. We rescheduled till Friday, and then I didn't want to start with this, man. I kind of wanted other guys to go first, but anyway, on Thursday evening, we received the news of one of our good friends, Steven, passing. Yeah, man. So we couldn't really record on Friday. It was a tough time, man. It was a tough time. Steven was a really good dude. Loved the pod. Actually, Steven's the ones who gave us Fave, which was like our first look. It was like big look. Yeah, man. So, R.I.P. Steven. I feel like I'll talk about it a bit later in the pod, but just to give you guys an explanation as to why we didn't put a pod out, especially the patrons. Yeah, it was just a difficult time on our part. Yeah, I feel like I should let the boys talk about their weekends, and then I'll get to mine. I won't start. You, Magic?
I feel like the Jameson guys should start. Let's start on a high note.
Alright, let's start with.
Okay, so Wendy, let me start for Wendy. He couldn't get in at first, so he called me. I told him, I can't help you. So take it from there.
None of you guys went for Gabsy.
Nah.
This weekend was
I didn't go.
an action-packed weekend, bro. I have to first say, I was super excited for this weekend. I pushed everything. I said, I won't blast on my birthday. I'll blast on the weekend, even though it couldn't be. So I'm sad that none of you guys went for Gabsy because I was looking forward to that show, bro. Like a problem. So I guess talk about Blaqbonez.
Yeah. This time around, actually, I decided to come early because for the last Jameson hangout, I reached and it was already past 7, so I couldn't get in. But then I found other ways to enter. But this time around, I came early.
It's just incriminating.
I found other ways to enter. I found other ways to enter.
Not
Yeah.
to say you didn't enter.
Yeah, so I arrived a bit late. I think it was an hour to 7. So I tried one of the tickets I had. It wasn't working. The guy was like, bro, it can't work. It was already used. So I call these guys. I'm like, yo, Magic, what up? Did you guys like give away the
Magic, you
ticket?
didn't label them this time, man.
My bad.
To be fair, I'm always unreliable.
You're not the label.
Yeah, it's always does that.
Label them, bro.
No, but we labeled.
Yeah, literally. That's my fault. Like, yo.
I thought, remember, do I usually label? But I guess I do, but I guess not. But my bad.
My bad.
Yeah, so I was there. I called actually all the guys. I think I called Melva as well. Did I call you?
I told you I wasn't coming.
Yeah, he told me he wasn't coming. I called Magic. I called Rachel. I called Voice. Bro, I was starting to panic because
You were already there.
I was so excited to watch Blaqbonez perform, but then I couldn't buy a ticket because like guys were trying to also buy tickets there, but then they couldn't. Yeah. You had to first have the ticket already, maybe like to come in. You had to have the ticket. So I was there. So I tried one ticket. It worked. I entered. Yeah, the place was so fire. The things were there as always. So I entered, looked for this guy. First of all, I ran into Shari. She was like, hey, and then we hugged a bit, and then I started looking for this guy. It's like, this guy is over there. You know where this guy is like cut hair from, eh?
Cut here.
Yeah, where the Baba is at.
Where the
It's
Baba is
Baba.
In the back of the.
Oh, it's
Okay,
a Baba.
she was
Like
like,
where the tattoo
the guy
guys
is
are.
around that side, yeah.
I was there.
I didn't find you there.
I don't remember going there.
I think I found you
Let's go.
at the entrance. I think he
Yeah.
was there on the phone. Yeah, that time I was looking for things.
You're looking for
Things.
things.
Okay,
So you walked in looking for things.
okay, things were everywhere.
Yeah.
I won't lie, but I tried looking for the things at least I know, but then I wasn't finding any. So I started looking, trying to maybe like get ones I don't
Brand
know.
new ones, yeah.
Yes. And that's what I wanted to ask you before even this post started. Like, do you guys also get this thing whereby you try to talk to things, just random things, the one you don't even know, and they're like, I came along with my friend. I can't come. Like, I can't tag. Like, I can't hang with you. All that shit. Have you guys been getting that? Or do you guys ever get that? Or it was just a me problem?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I think,
First of all,
your approach was what triggered that. Why were you trying to separate her? From
Bro,
Why
three fucking times, bro.
couldn't you just chill with her
Language.
and Abades?
But I don't want an
Wait, 3
extra
separate
wheel.
occasions.
3 times, bro.
3 different things.
I tried with the things I actually found attractive.
Yeah.
Then I was like, you know what? Let me just go for that.
Ew, that's so funny.
Yeah, I'm about to fight this Melvin guy.
That is so funny,
Yeah.
bro.
So she was like, bro.
We got you a birthday gift. Where is it?
Oh, my birthday gift. You want me to carry it everywhere?
Yeah.
It's I replaced it, so I put it at home. Then I took my old toilet back. I put it in my car.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Okay.
I just noticed. It's car. We move.
Yeah,
Okay, where was I though?
yeah, bro. I don't think it's a good idea. Try and separate
Yeah, but
things from their friends.
To be
at
fair,
a concert.
also, it's been a while
since you
for
are
me
like
since I approached
doing it like
thing,
that,
bro. It's been ages. Like one I don't know, random.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
yeah.
But you guys, I think you should I say that you're kind of lucky? You, as I said last week,
Kinda what?
you're kind of lucky. At one point, you sort of like know like a bit of the chicks. Maybe you can't go into a mix where there are mob chicks and you can't fail to find a chick
Not
you
really.
know at least.
Man, I don't think
Not
that's
really.
the case.
Or a friend
man.
to a
No,
friend.
It's not that we it's a mix of liquid confidence and just being
Calculated
social, bro.
risk.
Bro, I went with Obama
It's a
confidence, you
calculated
guys.
risk.
You said Obama confidence.
Yeah, okay. I also don't think I usually just approach like often. It happens sometimes, but like a completely random thing. Usually,
But there has
just
to be like a caveat. There has to be a subsection.
yeah, exactly. There has to be like
Yeah.
a mutual friend. or
Like I
something,
know
like
this
a-
one from this one, who knows
Yeah.
that one, and then yeah.
Otherwise,
for
it's
sure.
like a real shot in the dark type move.
I think you guys should try it.
No, I think
No,
for
it's
me,
possible,
I've
I just don't want
developed, Like, I think
You want
because
to be
of
curved?
I'm not very
approaching
into it.
things so much in like my teenage years, I've now developed like a sensitivity or sensibility for when there's good chances.
Nigga, first of all, those words don't even go together.
Sensibility or
And
sensitivity.
sensitivity. What?
Nanti, now I'm sensible and I'm sensitive. Bro. You know what I mean? Like,
solicitor.
listen,
I'm sensible in my
I had to bring it down to
sensitivity.
the root word for you to know what I mean. Like, bro, like now I can just tell. I can tell when it makes sense to approach like a random thing and when it doesn't, bro. So I think that like I'll never try to separate her from her bad days, bro. Like that's her choice now. She don't have to make that choice on her own. But at least she's with a group of other things. I'll just talk to her and other things, bro.
You can't talk to all of
talking is
them.
fine. Okay,
Talk to all
first
of
of all,
them.
I also feel like the context of approaching is
Yeah, like I'm not going to walk
Yeah.
from across the show to.
Or
But
just
I
tap
mean,
you randomly. Hey.
Yeah, like
Okay,
Nah,
I think you're bad.
First of all,
tricky, bro.
a backhand can fly
Nah.
towards your face,
Nah,
bro.
nah,
Yeah, and
no,
also
no,
because, bro, at
Can't do
those
that.
concerts, these chicks are being bugged, bro.
You're not
At
the only
every-
one,
if-
bro.
Especially if you see her and you think she looks fine. Guys are stressing her, bro.
Yeah.
So you need to meet on neutral ground, bro.
Okay.
Neutral.
Let's hope our brother here. What tips do you have for approaching? I know we've talked about this with who Cleo before, but like, how can you advise him next time so that
because we
his
talked
success
about
ratio
it.
is higher? His what? Turnover rate. Because 3 for 3 is abysmal.
Bro,
Okay, abysmal is a crazy word, first of all.
3 for 3 is worse. You're just looking for an appropriate
That's a
term.
hat-trick,
3 is
But
like
what you need-
it's a magic
That's a
number,
hat-trick.
bro.
It's a demonic.
Guy came up against.
That's even why I
Guy
stopped
came
on
up
Jerry.
against Haaland, bro. That's like undeniable. Mo Salah.
Nah, but I'll say this. First of all, that I feel like the safest way to do it is to know that the way we do it. Know someone who knows her, bro. And there's already mutual ground. And by that, it's almost like a judge of your character. Like if they trust this person, they trust you because you're friends with the person.
That's
Other
not the
than
same
that,
thing I've been like experiencing in the other Jammies, bro. It's been possible in the other Jammies,
Oh,
but
this
then
one was just
this time
different.
around it didn't work.
well, to be fair, I mean, this
was a
one
bad
it
day,
was a
bro.
lot, bro.
It was just a bad day, to be fair. There's also that, man. So it's just a bad
It can
day
be
in
a
the
bad
office.
day, bro.
You know what I mean?
Man, get a thing, man. Get
Nah,
a
these
day.
guys are tinged up, bro. It's now just you and I.
Then-
And things are this side, the things are this side.
That's
We
we're
don't
not,
see this one,
we're not stressed.
Your voice
I
is
can't
also
believe we're not
tinged up.
giving- we don't have any tips for approaching, man. I'll say this, okay, at least. If you're approaching like a random group of birds, like this one bird who really like is catching your eye, actually in a group of birds, how I would do it is I would approach like all of them at the same. Does that make sense? Okay, no, I understand what you mean by
Find
now
them
that
in
we are
their comfort
lucky.
zone.
I understand what you mean, because I'd come in on some MJP, I'm funny type vibes, and at least one of them has seen a TikTok. But you don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
So maybe your solution is to start a popping pod.
I kind of when they got 3,000 subs on YouTube, bro.
Oh wow,
That's fire,
better
man.
than
Congrats, bro. Congrats.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
thank
But
you,
yeah,
bro.
usually in that situation, I try and vibe like the whole group, man. Like I try and get validation from everyone else first, bro. Everyone else,
Yeah, I think we are lost.
whether they know me or not.
I don't remember the last time I approached random ladies bro, that I do not know, bro.
Yeah.
But I know when I used to find them in their comfort zone. So with their friends, be funny. You need to repeat that. And
one
also,
that
do
time.
not take them away from their comfortable jazz.
Yeah.
So you have to talk about things they like. Yeah, stuff
Actually,
like
I'd
that.
say you have to come as non-threatening as possible. So come with your, can I say least game? I don't even know how to put it, but just be funny.
Just be a hard
Be
guy,
entertaining,
be
be
funny, be entertaining, be good company.
Remember, we are all lit, so it's actually easy.
And then,
But
like after an hour, you zero in. You're like, this one. Let me first, scooch over. Let me sit next to this one. And yeah. But otherwise,
Don't follow them around, bro.
Don't.
They don't know you, man.
Once they have left
all this with a green of salt,
Obviously.
man.
Not follow them. All I can tell you is how not to be a creep at that concert.
Yeah.
Just don't be weird, man. You have to put
But
yourself in
anyway,
our shoes.
this advice doesn't apply to me. So it's kawa. Me, I'm kawa.
Until
You
now,
guys are
man.
cow, bro. You guys are cow.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
let's. So how was the performance?
Yeah, Blaqbonez performance was epic, bro. You know, sometimes I wonder, like, how does Jamie pull off like this? Like at our 20K, how do those guys give us premium experience?
Let me teach you.
Man,
I did economics.
I don't think guys are paying for the artists. Though.
You're not
Yeah.
paying for the artist, bro. This
paying
is
for the
what they call loss leader policy. You make losses, but the brand,
Gains.
yeah, the brand gains. So Jameson's tagline is widen the circle,
Yeah.
and that's what they're trying to do. It's their circle.
Because
Let's just make it bigger.
They can afford to pay for whoever, man. And they want the show to be accessible to whoever as well. So the price is it's as low as
As it
makes
gets,
sense.
bro.
Yeah. And that's why they also cut off the ticket sales. So that's why there's a limit on how many tickets they can sell. Because it's not about money for them, bro.
And because on top of the ticket there is also a free cocktail.
For some,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they're even giving booze.
And the booze is also, what's the word? It's cheap.
It's cheap.
Not cheap,
Yeah.
It is,
but it's whatever.
Yeah, it
but
is.
back to
Yeah.
that Blaqbonez performance. I wasn't there. I watched it on Snap. But sure, that thing looked crazy. First of all, Blaqbonez looked more excited than the crowd. The guy came out, he was shocked. He was like, whoa, what the hell, man? This place is sold out. You know, that guy was singing so close to the crowd. I don't know if anyone passed like the second row was seeing this guy. You guys have to tell me, are you singing from behind?
Badly.
He
I
looks like
wasn't
he was-
behind though.
Actually,
Hey.
I was just
That's
very
a
close to the
crazy way to-
stage.
Bro, the guy was like literally singing to the people in the front. Like there's a time like, I don't know, I was just watching on Snap.
No, but like where I was interestingly situated because you could see the crowd and you could see him, and the people at the back were still having a good time. So
And by the way, it's an amphitheater type of setting, so it's
yeah.
actually
So,
like
it's
terrace.
cool.
Slanted,
It's
yeah?
cool.
Yeah. But I had a prediction that guy is going to touch his head like how he did in like Spice music video, and he did it, man. He did it literally on Ice Spice. You guys, you mashed him up. You didn't even let him sing his song. You guys were singing his words to him. Then
Yeah.
he put up his hand and you shouted.
Actually, it
The guy
played
just
and he
touched his head, I was
stopped
like, oh, good.
singing, and guys were singing
Bro.
word for word.
That guy
Then the
didn't
song
want
started
to
again.
leave.
Yeah.
that
He touched
stage.
his head.
I don't want to go.
Now
leave
my
that
mom
stage.
watched that part. Like that's the only part of that entire performance that she watched. It was on my sister's Snap.
I don't want to leave.
Now when he was going crazy, this guy took his pulling his shirt up, like he was like, has this guy lost his mind? Like this guy kawa.
Yeah, as Magic said, the
The
guy
guy
was
was
super
elite,
excited,
man,
bro. Yeah. he
And
was.
then yeah, so that one looked mwah, like Wendy said in Wendy, to quote Wendy. Gabsy, on the other hand, I watched it on Snap. Now, that one didn't look as fire to me. Let me tell you why. And remember, take this so you're going to sort I wasn't there. Gabsy, first of all, doesn't sound like what he sounds like on that track, bro. At least from the snaps I watched. He had auto-tune on the
Sounded
mic.
good.
But
Yeah,
it
the
sound-
snaps I
Of
watched.
course, he had auto-tune
he had
on the
auto-tune
mic,
turned
bro.
on, but his voice was still like deeper, like you're singing like. And the second of all, like, was he performing or like the choir leader? Like you'd sing like the first line, then do this.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That's
Bro.
crazy,
Sing the
bro.
jam. Sing the jam. And like the most important parts, like, and she went for like
20 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, listen, this is what I'll say, bro. I think that, first of all, me, bro, these two guys who came this weekend, those are some of my favorite artists you get. Those are my favorite artists, bro. So I was so gassed. But the Gabsy thing, the truth is I was going because I didn't know if I'd ever see Gabsy again. But Gabsy is not the type of artist who I want to see in like a large open air concert, bro.
Like you want to see him
Gabsy.
like at a listening party.
Yeah, I want him like at Expressions, bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
at
yeah.
Icon. You know what I mean? That's where Gabsy can now sing. But I feel like at a concert like that, he had to compensate and try and like now cater to the whole crowd, not just guys in front of him. And Gabsy is like the type of music that he makes, bro. It's not, he doesn't make like crowd anthems necessarily, bro. He makes like more like intimate, like lo-fi, like chill music. Yeah.
But from the crowd reaction on your show, you wouldn't guess that it
Oh, no,
doesn't
bro.
make crowd anthems.
That's the other thing. The reason why I think a guy was doing this shit is, bro, in the Snapchat I saw, guys were singing all of the lyrics, bro. And to be fair, it was just the people in front, I think. But, bro, guys knew the words to those songs.
Yeah, the
Guys
just
are
I guess in the front,
revising
everyone was
them.
singing.
Yeah,
Everyone
Guys
was
are
singing.
guys knew the words to those songs, bro. So I think the Gabsy show was lit, man. I had FOMO for that.
But let me kill you.
But-
A friend of mine told me that in Uganda there were 3K and in Kenya there were 8K, bro.
Damn.
8K people in
8K.
Kenya. But man,
You
I
know
had
there was
that.
a riot there. Over
had-
tear gas.
Yeah,
I
wow.
had that. He said in Kenya, he said, "Man, thank you Uganda." Like
That was
3 times.
Melvito, not Gabsy.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that even worse or better?
Apparently the guy said thank you Uganda like thrice, bro.
Damn.
Man,
was
this
in
was the vibe
Kenya.
reside. Sorry, Kenyans, man.
Speaking of Melvito, man.
First of all, it
In
killed
a
me how many
Twitter war,
people
you
didn't
guys.
even know he was on stage. Apparently he just walked by and guys were
Like-
just like, who is
If
this?
you come and dapped up,
Nah, in Uganda, guys knew who he was, bro. Seems like they announced him and people were hyped because every snap I saw said Melvito, 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 Melvito.
is his name Melvin?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know, but
I imagine what else it
we
could
can
be,
only
bro.
speculate. First Google. First Google. I'm sure there's an answer somewhere.
There's only one choice, one song, one name it could be.
Melvito.
Both of them by the Melvito and Gabsy because
Yeah.
we need to
Yeah,
come.
Gabs, a lot of
Bro, I
like
think
is
guys were-
Gabriel.
I think guys were gassing this Melvito and Jim exchange, bro. For context, Melvito had a Twitter exchange with one of our guys called Jim. And
It was long, bro.
it was long.
in the early
bro.
hours of the morning.
It was a long. For me, like that exchange wasn't necessarily. It seems like Jim was the one being offensive, bro. Melvito was just responding. I think that's what gave it like more gas. Like Melvito wasn't really insulting the guy in any way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the fact that he kept responding, is what kind of gave the thing gas.
What was he responding, by the way?
Who can read it? Can
Okay,
you-
it was
okay,
just bans.
before we go,
It was just
Gabs
bans.
is called Gabriel Akinyemi. And then Melvito is Daniel Boville.
Melvito
He's
is
an
cooking,
instrumentalist and producer from London, England.
His name is Daniel. Why do you call himself
Boville.
Melvito, bro?
bro. Are you on the right Melvito, bro?
Yeah, because
Yes,
that's
so.
Melvito and Gabsy, bro.
But I didn't see Daniel Boville coming, especially
Me
that
neither.
Boville. But Akinyemi, that
Yeah.
was not shocked by Boville.
Maybe Melvito is from the UK.
He is.
Purely
He's from
from
London,
UK.
England.
Yeah, but is that like...
They don't
Listen.
say like, bruh, like that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I never see that.
These are hard.
Gay.
Anyway.
who else?
But anyway, for
I was also talking about the Gabs show that I didn't attend.
none of us attended, so
Yeah,
we
not
don't,
talking
we don't
about
have
his
much to
weekend.
say. My weekend, Friday.
Oh, before you go to your weekend,
Oh.
how was Mike Mungu's performance?
It was good. It was good. I won't lie. It was early, so I was still dealing with ticket things. But I watched it and I thought it was very good, man. He did well. He did well.
How was what?
Mike Mungu.
Mike Mungu
Mungu's-
performed.
Yeah.
Oh, hard.
Yeah, he did like what 4 or 5 songs. That was very good. It was very good.
Nice.
My weekend, Friday. Friday, I was with Melvin at the vigil. And then, so the vigil was on the opposite side of my home, bro. There was no way I was going to make it home at that time. So I'm like, let me go chill. And then probably I'll get an Uber at 2 a.m. go home. 0. I went home at 8:30 in the morning, you guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did you go, bro?
Which is unusual for me.
Where did you go?
Kush.
Kush? Because I left you at thingy.
Yeah, because I left the vigil at 1, yeah?
Uh-huh.
So 1:30, I reach Kush, find some friends of mine, mutual friends. So I stand with them. They were from Gabzi. So they're like, man, we're going to be here for 30 minutes because, and then we'll go home. Bro, they were there for 2 hours. Everyone came from Gabzi having a good time. I do not know how the sun rose, bro.
You didn't touch Gabs?
Gabs?
Yeah.
No.
Apparently, guys went to Gabs after Gabs.
Wasn't that after Blaqbonez?
It was after Gabsy, bro.
The after party thing?
Because now me, when I was going home, I found Gabs packed, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bro, Kush was a good time, I won't lie. It kind of took my mind off everything. So it was a very good time.
They put the DJ booth
we
inside
blasted,
the people
bro.
this
We
time.
blasted.
At Kush? Where inside the people?
So in that section, when you walk down the steps on your left, the first
Section.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
not
the
really
DJ
the
booth was.
people, though, bro.
Man, it's more of the people that know it was. You should have seen the commotion.
Which
around
place
it
are
on
we talking
Snap,
about?
bro. Where he was, Alza.
That's where he was.
Yeah, in the.
That guy gave us a 3-hour set, bro. Of hot fire.
Cold set.
Yeah, very, very fire set.
Speaking of
And it
Alza,
wasn't just him, it was like him, Sese. There were a bunch of guys.
how was Alza set at Jamison?
Ooh.
Man, look lit.
Ooh. That guy cooked.
He had an announcer, man.
That guy cooked. And the thing is, the announcer was called Dreadlocks Disease.
I know
bro.
disease. Gay guys announcing. Alza, that's why you're number one.
And I didn't realize how hyped this
Dreadlocks
guy
Disease
was.
is hard.
Still
And it's spelled DZIZ.
Disease comes on. And Disease is doing his thing, bro. Hyping. And then Alza plays his Undertaker intro, bro. People ran wild,
Really?
bro. And then from there, upwards and onwards, bro. That's all I can say. If you missed that set, he probably recorded it somewhere.
That set looked lit on Snap. Shout
That
out
set
that
was
set.
so fire.
Shout out disease.
So
Shout
fire.
out Alza.
Okay.
What else do you want to know about the weekend?
Was that all?
Yeah, Kush and then Jameson. Jameson was fun. It was a lot of fun, by the way. It was
Anyone go
a
for
few
book?
friends. You guys know the stories. There was a lot of fun. Again, Wendy came to me looking for things, bro.
It's like, where are the things?
He's like, where are the things, bro?
Last year.
Sure,
I was
giving
like,
him
man,
that
I'm
card
standing
drink
that
for water
side.
cup. Bro.
The guy's throat was
You're like, bro, you're
parched.
parched, bro. You're
Watched is crazy. But yeah, it was a good time, man. Went home early. As soon as Blaqbonez was done, I left.
Everyone disappeared.
No, I left. People were still there because, still having a good time. One thing I didn't really understand, though, was how you can put Lillian's performance after Blaqbonez. Didn't make sense to me.
Did she
Did
perform?
not make sense to me. She was after Blaqbonez.
Bruh.
Did
After
not make sense to
Blaqbonez,
me.
I dipped. I thought it was already done because it was already past 12.
So that's the one thing I didn't understand.
I think they've done something like that before.
But it's Lillian, bro. Not to disrespect anyone who has gone after an artist, but how? Because
it's one
everyone
of-
is leaving
It's
now.
one of those things where you kind of have to choose what the climax of the show is gonna be. And if you already booked Lillian to perform and paid her, she has to perform at some point, bro. So if Blaqbonez is performing from 11 to midnight, if his performance stretches till midnight, you already pay Lillian, bro. She has to perform.
Now, let me give you
There's no refunds in
context.
this jazz.
Blaqbonez finished at midnight. It wasn't exactly midnight. It was midnight coming to 1, probably 12:40. So I'm just why?
And Lillian was the closing
bro.
act.
Yeah, probably. But I didn't stay behind to see how many people saw it. I was just bro, everyone is walking out with me.
Bro, yeah, everyone,
So-
I was everything I saw, they were moving out. Because we are
focused.
moving
guy
out.
was only
Okay. To be fair,
I on the praise guy. Yeah,
people were leaving.
colored glasses on.
People were leaving, you guy. Me, I thought it was even the end of the show.
Wait, what? Nah, first relax.
Everyone was leaving.
Tin colored glass.
Yeah, I could only see the things. Yeah. Magic, how's your weekend, bro?
My weekend was very. I don't even know. Very. I was just at home. Oh, not at home actually. I was in the studio, but we didn't make no music. So
Why?
eh? Man, one.
Because you know when this guy told me you were in the studio, I was like, this guy is going to come back with like...
Okay, we made one song, but I expected to come back with a whole album, bro. I did not come back with one song. Yeah, that was my weekend, man, basically, in a nutshell. It was just me trying to make music and failing. I did not do anything this weekend in terms of going out. Actually, I realized I think it was like Monday that I hadn't gone out this whole weekend. And I had no qualms about it, so I just kept moving on. Like that thought just came in my head and just went just as fast. So yeah, that was my weekend. Very uneventful. Incredible. Like painfully uneventful.
You're talking about Bok.
Bok. Yeah, I don't know if anyone went for Bok.
I only saw-
Bok, but bro, I'll say this about Bok, man. That's the one event where like the setup always looks appealing to me, bro. Like I want to go for one of those.
I feel like you're attracted to Masape, bro.
You think so?
Mm,
It looked
Sapes.
very massive.
It was very
It
white.
was all white.
Very
Did you see
white.
Ethany's feet?
Tiffany?
Ethany Kavuma's feet. Bruh. It was.
Cold.
But it was very white.
white.
I don't know, like it's very
What is
white.
the thought that appeals to Melvin, man?
Nah, but remember the last
White power.
one?
If you told us like an all black party,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
there, bro.
Do you remember the last one? It looked sick, bro. Maybe I'm bugging. That last one looked sick.
Okay,
It
for me,
looks like those guys care about like their like
setup and
Yes.
Aesthetic,
setup,
yeah. That's fair.
Is that why King Promise came to perform at Bok? Why was King Promise here?
I have no idea.
I think that's probably where he
I
performed.
won't even lie. I don't even know what King Promise looks like.
King Promise.
What about Simi? I think Simi
Simi
was
performed at Bok?
Yeah.
I think I saw King Promise sing at Bok, but I was wondering, where is King Promise around? Does he have a show as well this weekend?
Probably Bok, but I know it's a very stacked month when it comes to shows, bro.
Bro,
it's a very
they're just
stacked
telling us
month.
Buju next weekend.
They
This
have
weekend.
Odile
This
at some
weekend.
point.
Odile was last. This?
Nah,
Yeah,
Odile
this-
is coming.
So it's Odile Friday, Buju Saturday.
What has Odile done, bro?
Odile sang this song, I think. Yeah, we need to be good energy.
Odile has like 4 hard songs, bro. I'd
Coffee, it's
go
called, I think,
see
like Wake
Odile
Up,
if
Smell
I
the
didn't.
coffee.
never
Sepeti
had it.
bitters isn't enough.
I heard
for
of this
me.
dude, man.
Do know? Good, there's so many Nigerians, man. I feel like these guys in Nigeria, like, Uganda has now become like a club, bro. Or like a
Literally
venue,
just
bro.
like a tour venue. Like,
They come one
did
day
you
go.
guys see that PG Lang is now launching like an African tour circuit?
Is it?
Yeah,
Are they coming to you just what I care about?
they're going to have different like.
But you know, those guys can
But
be
I
funny.
can't
They can
see
do
how-
like essay, like Joburg, Cape Town.
Nah,
Which
I-
guys?
Like PG Lang.
I think they're doing. I think Kigali is
Americans
locked.
in general.
I think Kigali is locked.
Did you see the newspaper over here how they're going to do an F1 circuit in Ginger?
Ginger, bro.
I was like,
No
bro,
way.
you're bugging.
Okay, bro, before you go to
F1.
that,
Uh-huh.
I want to just first look into this thing of. I've heard guys were complaining about Nigerian artists not knowing Ugandan artists.
Come
No, no,
again?
What?
Nigerian artists not knowing Ugandan artists.
Uh-huh.
Why is that a complaint?
I think that's a.
Bro, like people were like saying in Uganda we literally know almost every Nigerian artist,
Bro,
but in Uganda
Let me tell you, like that's the situation in every African country except Nigeria, bro.
because it was like there was this interview with Simi, and they were asking her about any Ugandan artist she knew.
She didn't listen.
How-
No, she only knew 3, and the only reason she knew like because there was Joshua Baraka, Eddie Kenzo, and Cindy.
But
And
how? But I even think that
how
that's
is that a
plenty,
problem,
man.
bro?
But come on, like what really do they expect? Like these Nigerians are literally rocking from America to Uganda.
No, like,
Ugandans are rocking
Oh, just
from
saying,
Uganda to
People like we are
Blaqbonez brought
supporting
on-
them.
Blaqbonez
No,
brought
The least,
on
the least
Baraka.
they should do is
Bro,
like
we're not supporting them out of
supporting
the
us as
goodness
well.
of our hearts, bro. No one wakes up in the morning and is like, oh, man, Nigerians, they need some support. No, bro. We're supporting because we like the products that they're
But
producing.
also, the product is being marketed to us, bro. Our product is not being marketed anywhere else but here, bro.
And, bro, to be fair, when it started, it wasn't that they were marketing it here so much, bro. It's actually that Ugandan DJs were playing their music because it's what guys wanted to listen to.
None of that happens by mistake.
I know.
What happens by mistake?
But you also have to give them their credit. Like, they had good music. It's not like it was forced upon us.
The music is good, but we're able to recognize it as good because, like, that taste has been developed, bro, over years of them giving it to us. Like, the earliest Nigerian music that they gave us sounds so different from what we consider good now, but like our taste has grown with their creativity.
Yeah, I guess that answers your question, man. We haven't put in that level of work for them to appreciate our tastes, for our taste to influence them as much. But when they've been putting in the work, bro.
Let me not lie to you, yeah. You're not going to post your song on Spotify and expect Nigerians to listen to it just because it's on Spotify. There has to be a lot.
And to be fair, even us, like, Nigerians cannot expect us to listen to them just because they're Nigerians.
Yeah, there has to be a lot of marketing. And
a
it
good
doesn't
song.
apply to only music. Everything, bro. Everything. I mean, think about it. Even big movie studios are still going to market.
Yes, but still people's argument was like, at least when someone is trying to come to Uganda, know a couple of artists.
They are getting paid to
Do you remember when we had
It's a business, bro.
as we were asking her, she was like, maybe as she was coming, she was listening to Conrad.
By force, bro.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean she knows.
Guys are
that
getting
doesn't mean
paid
she
to
likes
come. They're not
them.
coming
But they're not
because of
coming,
volunteering.
man, to do
bro.
research and discover new music, man.
That's
They're
not
not
bro, me,
colonizers.
I
Guys
can't
are
hold that
getting
against them
paid.
at all. First of all,
Just look
Simi-
at it as a business.
Simi lives in the States now, right? Because I know AG lives in. They live in California, bro. Where are they gonna listen to our music, bro? Where, man?
Yet there's Nigerian music playing in Cali.
Yeah, no, I can't hold that
So,
against
like,
him at all.
We just need to get to their level instead of making them come down to ours. You know what I mean? Let's just pull up our songs. That one is not.
Bro.
I can't knock them for
Back
that.
Actually,
on
that
this-
makes sense,
Back
yeah.
on this ginger F1 thing. As soon as I started hearing that ginger over F1 thingy to be built in ginger, I watched the Saudi GP, bro. Yo, we are so far away from ever having
We
an
can
F1
never have
grid
an
here, bro.
F1 circuit.
Like, there's almost, like, not now.
Bro, let me not lie.
Not now,
An
bro.
F1
May
car is
spoil their
like
cars.
35 ma. If that thing wears a pothole at that speed,
Flip, bro.
our Ugandan budget has gone, bro.
But you see, like,
But I think that track is already specifically made for that.
yeah, but we can't make that track.
We can't
bro.
make that track.
We already failed to make our
Yo,
own.
you
We
need to
can't
see-
make that
You need
track.
to see that Saudi.
That track is not an F1 track.
It's
Is
not
not just made.
highway road, bro.
Yeah,
it's better than their regular roads, bro.
an F1 track is
thing is
built
leveled,
for
man.
racing, bro.
Nah, we're not even close to that, bro.
And
no,
even
we're
the
close to that.
hotels.
First of
We
all,
don't even have the hotels.
accommodation.
The
We don't have
science that
facilities.
goes into an F1 track, like
Yeah.
you have to look for a track designer. It's not just you wake up and make corners. Nada.
No, all of that is possible, but we just do not have the money.
We do not have the
We don't have the
facilities for that. Big
facilities. We
man.
don't have the organization. We don't have the. Bro,
And
we
let
have
me tell
one
you,
airport.
If we did it,
in this country,
we would host one,
And it's far from
and then
Ginger.
that road the rest of the year.
how many runways does Entebbe Airport have?
One.
Entebbe Airport.
One
That runway has
only
patches.
Of one terminal, yeah.
That runway has it has been patched.
Mm.
Like the tarmac on the runway is not pure. Relax, bro.
We are so far from hosting.
You're going to
one,
spoil guys'
bro.
investments, man. Guys
No,
are
but
put money in their
the beauty
cars.
is there's a lot of countries that can do it. Well, maybe not a lot, but there's countries that can do it on the continent. There's
True.
like what, like
But think
SA,
about it. First of all, where is the?
Egypt,
You're
Morocco.
definitely right. The SA track was taken out of the calendar years back, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
be fixed.
also, not many people are going to just be like, "Hey, there's a circuit in Africa. Let's go." Outside of SA and maybe like Morocco and
You're
Egypt.
joking.
Where
Bro, you're
else?
That guys will go. Once
Guys
they announce
will
that
go.
thing here,
Guys
guys
No
will
way.
be there.
Guys will
Oh,
go.
the
But let me tell
Monaco
you,
guys.
this
How
is
many
my
years did you
argument.
get in
This
there?
is my argument. It's not people wanting to come to Africa for the circuit. It's the FIA. There are 3 circuits in America, none in Africa, bro. And it shows you the priority. It's investment, money, where we're going to get the most money from. That
But
Vegas
they can get
strip.
that money, bro.
No way.
They can get that money. They can get some
It's
money.
like a
Compare
billionaire who's
SA
willing
to
to
Vegas.
like
Where will
fund
they,
it. I
where
think
will
it's
they get the
possible.
most money?
Bro,
SA to
if it's
Vegas?
one, where is the SA one? Cape Town.
Yeah, it's Cape
But
Town.
they
It's
can
Cape
get
Town.
that bread in
No
Cape Town.
way.
Not
bro.
Vegas money, bro.
Not Vegas money.
Not Vegas
Monaco
money.
But they'll get more
money.
money than what? There's some of these other girls that aren't as popping as Cape
Which
Town, bro.
ones, bro?
all this. I wish you could pull up the tracks.
Like
man. There's
Lithuania,
We
what
can pull them
country?
up. We can pull them up.
These are
Those are
countries.
rich countries, man.
Yeah, but this is rich.
With
man.
appreciation for
Also,
F1.
a lot
Oh
of those
my God.
countries are
Ingrained
not.
in
It's not
culture.
about money. A lot of those, it's culture. Like they know every year
I agree, but
there's
bro,
an F1.
culture is built, man. You know what the car culture is like in SA, bro. Those guys love cars.
True.
When they have rally
True.
events, we have the Dakar rally.
But
bro.
here's
Guys,
the
they love
thing.
cars, man.
If you have the option of building a track in Montreal, Austin, Vegas,
That's easy.
and you're
bro.
choosing, okay,
see, and that's
which
a-
track are you replacing
You see,
to put
that's a
Cape
mistake.
Town?
That's a mistake that F1 is making. You guys, they are choosing all of the established markets that no longer have room for growth over a market that has not yet been established that has the most room for growth now.
I can definitely agree with you on that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying FIA is not going to do that.
They'll do
It
it.
can't.
They'll do it.
It can't. bro.
The pressure will be
'Cause
there, and they'll
that,
do it.
that SA track was taken out to introduce like Monaco.
They have to
What?
do
And
one
look at
in-
Monaco.
They have to
bro.
do one in Africa and they have to do one in India. It's inevitable, bro. They'll have to do it, man.
I mean, we'll see. Probably, maybe they'll increase the races, but
Yeah.
all 23
Yeah.
tracks in the year,
Yeah, they might have to
I do
increase
not
the
see
races.
which one the FIA is removing
Nah, they'll
to put
increase.
in like
They'll
Cape
probably
Town, bro.
increase. They'll probably increase.
And the
What's
Cape Town
FIA
track
in
is still there.
FIA in full.
Formula International Association, something like that.
I don't know actually.
Formula.
Anyway, bro.
Something like that.
Yeah, man. So is that the end of your weekend? All right, let me get into mine. How much do I even want to get into mine, bro? I think we should move on. I'll talk about mine maybe on Patreon. Talk about mine.
Because
on
we were
Patreon.
together on Friday, then you're home pretty much most of the time.
Yeah, but it's a bit too.
Yeah.
That's a bit too heavy. I don't want to get into
Yeah,
it now.
too. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys want to talk about today, man?
So I finally finished Spider-Man. Is it Across the Spider-Verse?
Across, yeah.
But first of all, I have to say, brilliant movie. Then I have to say, screw those guys, man.
For ending it like that.
I'm sure now the whole world has watched it. This is not even a spoiler, but it ends on to be continued.
Yeah.
Bro, like,
What's,
I don't
what's
think...
the name of the next one? What was it?
I don't even care, bro. But it's something like Spider-Man can go kick rocks across the Spider-Verse as far as I'm concerned, bro. Like, how can you do like... Bro, they had just introduced, like... Okay. Maybe before we even get into any, like, nitpicks, let me tell you what I... But that movie is still amazing. Like, I didn't cry this time.
Amazing.
I didn't cry this time. This time I watched it in public. I didn't cry.
What's
But-
in
What's in
public?
public?
Eh?
What's in public? With someone else.
I was watching it with Lagoon. Conrad was asleep and Sando. So I didn't even feel the need to cry. I feel like the tearjerking stuff was in the beginning of the movie. But like when they brought out, I call him Rema Morales, bro.
I can see why.
Bro, I can see
But
what these
this
guys
why
are
he-
setting up this thing for, bro. Like this movie. Remember when I told you that it's made by human beings, bro? That sentiment goes all the way till the end. In terms of like, the dad thinks that Miles Morales is the most messed up kid in the world, but now he's about to meet the version of Miles who is actually the most messed,
Yes.
like Rema Morales.
Yeah.
Anyway, that aside, very good movie. Another good movie I watched. Finally watched Oppenheimer, but I didn't finish it, so no spoilers.
And also, I've not yet watched it.
Well, I'll say this. After we finish
Where did you?
Spider-Man,
No, well, we can't
That's it.
spoil. We
After
can't spoil.
I finished, then another even exploded the bomb. So I'm still.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's not a spoiler.
You know,
That's
and
like
guys over they spoiled it even before halfway. But I'm a bit in. I'm like an hour and a half in. But like, okay, I'll say this. I was very reluctant to watch Oppenheimer after Spider-Man because they put it on immediately afterwards. I was like, man, we'd rather watch Barbie because I wanted something like light and
lighter,
fun.
yeah.
Not
Like a palate
Oppenheimer.
cleanser.
And indeed, they put on Oppenheimer, and bro, I was thinking, but why is this movie so weird? Like, something is off. Then I realized, like, bro, why are there no black bars in this theater movie? Like, usually movies have black bars at the top and the bottom. Then I was like, man, why is the color grade so weird? Like, it's so uncomfortable. But after, like, I saw, like, the first 30 minutes of me watching the movie, I was just trying to figure out, like, why is this thing so gross? And I saw when I figured it out from then, I was, like, this movie is actually brilliant. Like, first even leave, like, story. I never know, tell you, okay, story was great, music was great,
Acting was great.
acting was great, about cast was great. Yes. But I'm just talking about, like, how this guy was playing with, like, editing in terms of, like, he kind of, like, for the first 30 minutes of the movie was kind of, like, teaching you the language of this movie. So, like, I'm not going to get into, like, spoilers, but I'll get into, like,
Don't even destroy my experience, bro, of the movie.
I'm going to destroy it a little
I think
bit.
just know it's a movie for nerds.
But I'll put it like this. I'll put, like, it's, like, when this guy is imagining his theoretical stuff, it's shot in a particular when they when they're trying to show that this guy is in fantasy, they shoot it in a certain way. When they're showing the reality, it's shot in a certain way, and they set that up in the first, like the beginning of the movie, like the first 30 minutes, the first act, and after that they just keep sticking to it. Then they start using it so creatively because he never diverges from that language that he set in the beginning, and it's so cool. Like literally, the part that it clicked for me in the beginning is when I saw the black bars. I remember I was complaining, no black bars. I noticed them slowly creeping in. They creep in. Then they creep out. I was like, bro, okay, this guy he's cooking. He's in the kitchen right now. No, so that I just did like this. I was not listening to the dialogue, listening to the music, looking for story.
One of those things where you watched a pirated version and the
No,
bars.
No. This thing was crystal clear.
Crystal. Look how the screen keeps shaking.
The guy moving in his pocket.
Yeah, it's hitting the ground. It shakes.
I'll tell you this. I watched that movie thrice.
Yeah.
And neither of the times did I not appreciate the art of a movie, bro.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
Brilliant.
Same for
But
Spider-Man.
I did not finish it. I don't finish it. But that's also another movie that feels like it was made by human. Okay, that one I feel like it was made by human beings. It feels like it was made by a guy who has mastered
Cinema.
He has mastered it, and he's now doing he's trying some creative stuff with what he has mastered. That's what I got. Everyone in this movie felt like this was the role that they were born to play. They've grown old, but they fit it now because they have reached this age with all their technical skill. They can now play this role. That's what it felt like for every single person in the show, at his show. But I'll give this. It's too long.
It didn't feel like it was made in one day.
But I didn't even feel the length.
It took years.
Me, I didn't even feel the length.
I felt it.
The third time I did.
I felt that length.
That movie
No,
is
but
3 hours.
I don't blame him because he had just watched Spider-Man, bro, which is not a short movie either.
And it's also very very ADHD, man. Flashing
Spider-Man,
lights.
Spider-Man is very all over the
action.
place.
bro.
And now you have to sit down for another 3 hours to pay attention.
First of all, Spider-Man, you're in 6 universes. Is that a plural? It's
16 years
But
says.
Spider-Man also had this thing where there's action going on, intense action, and they're having a very integral conversation in the middle. And everything is so choppy. The frame rate is so slow. So you're really, you might even have to pay more attention than in Oppenheimer to Spider-Man to know what's going on.
I think your brain was just tired, bro.
maybe.
Your brain couldn't take another 3 hours.
No, to be fair, it was. We had to stop it because now people woke up and now the vibes were back. But I was really trying to press play, and I realized, okay, now it's too loud to watch this thing. But I have to finish that movie before the weekends. It's that good. I don't know why I always fight movie recommendations, but I'm glad I watch them when I do, because I watch them when I'm comfortable and I can appreciate this thing for what it is, not on some hype jazz. But those two come highly recommended. If you haven't watched either of those, Spider-Man, Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was anyways, you know what? Just watch it. It completely my perspective. Whatever I thought of it going in, they confirmed it, but then also went beyond, man. It was yes, a movie about scientists, but then there's so many but then.
The movie is actually about scientists.
I love physics a lot, but I think even the other thing which made me love it more, it's that maybe I had just finished watching Peaky Blinders, and then I had this love for Kenyan Mafia.
Yeah.
So I was super excited to even watch him in a movie about something I like so much.
Yeah, he does look okay. I didn't even click that this is a Peaky Blinders dude.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, because I've only watched the first season of Peaky Blinders.
But I think where actors
change.
They play different roles, but the character is the same. Did he have that thing? Was he still like Tommy in Oppenheimer?
No.
Completely different?
I'll say this.
Though,
if he was typecast for being...
the ladies part...
I'll say this. He was a bad man.
Yeah.
The same way Tommy is a bad man.
I will say this.
The scientist was also in summary. He was a dope scientist. He was.
Yeah, but I don't
in
want
his cohort.
he wasn't a bad man in a threatening way.
No.
No, this guy was still, in my opinion, this guy was still Tommy, bro.
Was still Tommy,
in my opinion, he was still Tommy in a way.
Mm.
Not entirely, but in a way, and it has nothing to do with the ladies. What it's just
the suaveness,
bro. Yeah, you know that masculine demeanor.
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
I'm talking about.
Called it brooding. Brooding.
Not Batman broody, but broody.
But brooding, yeah.
That's what
it was. Calm but dangerous, yeah.
But it not even dangerous because he's a scientist.
Was he haunted?
Bro.
Was he haunted like Tommy, demons, like it's fighting demons.
We're entering spoiler territory. Warning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's chill.
In the part he didn't watch, in a way.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
After,
I'll say this.
probably after
I'll
the
say this.
bomb.
No.
Oh, you want
At least not what I've seen. So it's not like that. Like he has like the weight of the whole gang on his
But you know,
shoulders. And he has to make
there's a
that
scene that killed me. You know that scene everyone is talking about in the trailer where
Literally
he's
sent
holding his
himself.
head like this with his eyes open.
That's very Tommy-esque. Like that's a very Tommy
Bro,
scene.
when you watch the scene, you might think it's about the bomb, bro. I won't spoil. When you watch it, you'll tell.
A really good movie. Really good movie.
Guy was
bro.
mourning different things, man.
Have any of you guys watched anything interesting aside from Magic?
But I repeated. I'm repeating Avatar.
This for like your 10th time.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys
I
talked
repeat
about
Avatar every year, bro.
I think Avatar, we have to now like classify it as like comfort food. It's
Yeah,
like
a comfort show for sure.
They
To
just
be
switch it
particular
on
with
and
people
you'll be
who are watching
entertained.
the
in
last
background.
Airbender, that Avatar. Yes, very comfort.
Have you seen that there's a new Avatar movie coming out?
Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah,
Series.
I saw guys hyping
Series.
the trailer.
That trailer is so good.
No, for me, I don't
So
watch
good,
trailers.
It's actually
It's beyond what I expected.
it's
Maybe
short
my
for short
expectations were low.
for the
Yeah,
TV
like
show.
he's kissing their fingers behind everywhere. Like, Avatar, way.
Guys,
I
did
mean,
you
I
see
don't
that
watch
trailer?
trailers.
It's like short for this Avatar, Legend of Aang. The trailer is like
That's
short
what it's
for
called,
short.
Legend
yeah.
of Aang. The last Airbender, I was so confused. I was like, huh? Legend of Aang. Never mind.
Yeah, for me, I
Aang.
can't.
It's Legend of Aang.
I don't want to watch the trailer, bro. Because unlike most people, me I actually like the trailer for the last one, bro. Yeah.
Fuck.
I like
I
the
like
trailer.
Avatar movie,
Yeah.
the Indian one.
Yeah.
I
like that
What's that thing, Hindustan? What are those movies? There's Bollywood, I
Yeah,
think there's
bro.
what?
Yeah,
What
that's that.
Tollywood?
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Bro, let me tell you,
Tollywood, yeah.
I watched this trailer and because of the previous one, my expectations were low.
Okay.
This thing looks good visually.
Looks good.
Looks good. And I already know the story is good. So I'm just hoping they do it justice. But I'll say the casting is fire. Like it's what you'd expect. The visuals are good. They're very good.
No, sis, I'll go in a bit of healthy skepticism.
Mm-hmm.
I think even if this movie is like freaking Titanic or Schindler's List levels of good, it will not be as good as that cartoon, bro.
No,
It's
can't
not-
be. But it's not even
Which
a movie, it's
cartoon?
a series.
Legend of Aang. Eh?
Legend of Aang?
Are you talking about Korra or Aang?
No. The last
Last
Airbender.
Who
Airbender.
brought Korra, bro?
Okay, this one. Guess we're talking about
Korra
Korra.
thing.
No, we're talking about the last Airbender. We're not talking about Korra.
Said
in any
Korra.
way.
Okay.
Anyway, bro.
Actually,
Shout out.
watched The Creator, bro.
The creator. Did you?
Did you?
Let's
I
talk about
did.
the
Did you
creator.
like it? Did you like it?
What do you think of it? No spoilers.
Actually, I had to go and look for the director. Can you believe the director is the guy who came from producing these indie movies to a blockbuster like that?
Yeah. I know
Did you say Hindu movies?
Indie.
Mm.
Yeah, he created like a short movie which was called Monsters. It was also filled with a lot of CGI. And the guy put the same exact stuff
In a
and he
big
pulled
movie,
off a
big budget
a
movie.
bad
Yeah.
movie. You
I feel
guys.
like that movie is a prophecy, bro. But we'll get to see
Okay,
if it
that's
will
the
be.
AI movie. I'll watch it, bro.
It's not even like I feel like it's more like a prophecy. Not even like how AI is going, but
You know
like how
why-
like
you know
US
why I
China
haven't watched
relations
The
will go.
Creator?
By the way,
China.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know why I haven't watched The Creator?
Why?
You know when I didn't have a phone, I was listening to a lot of radio. You guys know that they like
Play trailer.
they play trailers. on the
I
radio.
know.
On
I
the
know.
radio?
Yeah, I hate
they
it so much.
they
bro.
rubs me the wrong
I
way.
hate it. They, like, it's not even like
rubs me
they call
the
it a radio
wrong
trailer, but it's
way.
literally just them playing the YouTube trailer.
I hate
On
that.
which radio?
thing.
I think it's
Sanyu.
Sanyu.
I've seen them on like BBC movies, which
Yeah.
is like on the BBC radio. But
Yeah.
it's that one is intentional because
But that thing has
they
the
play
opposite
just a
effect on me.
snippet.
Man, it
That
makes
thing
me
has-
actually
makes me
hate.
not want to watch that movie, bro. And that's why I haven't watched The Creator yet.
You know, at first I used to think that there's like a way that studios edit a radio trailer that kind of makes sense in audio, but no,
It
it's
even
literally that.
Okay, take it from three guys.
Yeah, it's a
The
good movie.
Creator. Good movie.
Hey, you've watched it, eh?
Hell yeah.
Okay, usually when I'm done, wasn't
Give me
watch
a
something
chance.
with spoil. We start
Give me a
spoiling.
chance, bro. This weekend I couldn't watch anything, but give me a chance. Give me a chance.
Now we'll get you 1 week.
Give me a chance.
Yours down.
Because when you want to watch it, you'll say, I'll watch it. Then you
I'll
want
say
to
this
watch
though,
it.
I'll say
Yeah,
this.
give me a
okay.
chance.
There's another new samurai anime on Netflix.
Cold.
New
I've
one.
forgotten the name.
Is it the
The one we tried to watch.
Nah, not Onishuma.
Okay, okay.
This one is different. Netflix is investing.
What do you guys think of the ending of Blue Eye Samurai?
I haven't finished it.
I'm on the last episode.
Okay,
episode.
okay.
Avatar's been taking up. So
Yeah.
It got me hyped for the second season.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
If there is a second season,
It will be there.
it will. Eh?
Yeah.
Like how it
You
ended.
guys watch
Yes,
it.
the way it
Talk
ended.
about
Cool,
it when
cool,
you
cool,
watch
cool,
it.
cool. We'll talk about it.
I
next
don't
week.
want to spell, but the way it ended,
But
It
I
was
tell
showing
you
signs
this,
of a
don't
season
even
2.
watch
Netflix has been investing in anime the past like 2 months.
It's all people watch, man.
Cause I've been seeing a lot. First chill like Blue Eye Samurai type anime, but like even the quirky ones, they have so many new seasons of anime, yeah. And it's interesting because back in the day, anime was weak, bro. It's for the geeks. Why are you watching cartoons at this age? Blah blah blah. Nowadays,
Uber mainstream, bro.
it's too mainstream.
But hey, I love to see it, man. And all of a sudden, I can talk about things I like with more people.
True.
There's a time when, man, I was dying with this passion, bro. No one else was getting it,
Bro,
man.
when I was watching Samurai X, I was fighting for my life. Like, how do you guys not watch Kenshin?
For me, what would grab me is when someone just says something like, man, anime is like work, and they've never watched it, and you're like,
Anime is a
bro,
cartoon.
like, I wish you could just open your mind, cartoon, man. But I'm glad so many guys have given it a chance. Now it's the dominant.
Did you guys see
content on Netflix.
those as if Nairobi Con pictures from William?
Nairobi Con?
Yeah.
The Comic Con thing?
Yeah.
No.
Bro. But if you thought that this guy won, if you thought that the Nyaka costume was sick, you need to see what this guys did, bro. Guys in Nairobi. Oh, Lord, bro. Every anime, like, sick character that you can think of, bro.
Was represented.
Oh, Lord, bro. And guys went all out with their makeup.
That's fire.
With their fits.
That's fire.
Guys did their hair. Guys had,
The
like,
problem is, the
contacts.
one I saw was Japanese, and that's very close to home. So it looks normal.
yeah.
But I feel like a Nairobi one would
Those
be...
are all black people, bro. Meanwhile.
yeah.
All
Gojo.
black guys, yeah.
Because the Japanese ones looked
Yeah.
like live.
The other guy
action
went as
anime,
Goju, bro. His thing looks so sick. He had like
The guy was carrying
a
his
wrapper on his
sister.
eye and he pulled it up like this. And he had like a blue contact in. And he had done his hair. He had done
That
everything,
sounds
bro.
so hard.
It
bro.
looks so
First
hard,
send these
bro.
things.
Let's go to
Send these
William's IG. Shout out William. Pictures William takes.
Mm.
So sick, man.
But I won't lie. The Japanese one, there was a guy who was carrying his sister in a box on the back.
There was someone who did that.
I was
at this
like,
one.
hey, yo.
Demon
well
Slayer.
done. Yeah,
Someone did
Demon
that,
Slayer.
Yeah.
Have any of you watched Miss Marvel?
No.
Hell no. I'm not watching
This is a guy actually. This is a guy who watches every Marvel movie usually. Is that representative?
And if he hasn't,
if he hasn't watched this one,
I've
why?
moved on,
Why?
I've moved
How
on.
why'd you say hell no? Where the hell come from? Why not just no?
Because I've seen the reviews, bro.
Usually you don't care about such things.
True. But there's also wasting money.
I'm dead. Fair.
Bro,
My mom has been a
that
waste of money
movie
for a while
made
now.
47 mil on the opening weekend. I'm not going to watch it.
You're going to add to the.
What's their average?
A Marvel average in the hundreds
Bro, it's the lowest, I think, Marvel movie opening in all time.
since Hulk,
I think the second one lowest.
Which Hulk
Yeah.
was that?
the Incredible Hulk.
Bro, I watched that movie. That movie was so cold.
Yeah, but this is back in the day. You need to understand.
That
this is
movie,
back
that
in
movie
the
must
day.
have been
So
better
How
than Miss Marvel, bro.
freaking scary, you guys.
No.
It was a
Bro,
literal
The Incredible
monster,
Hulk,
It
bro.
was the second worst.
The Incredible Hulk was what's the tall skinny guy's name?
I know his
No,
name.
no. That's Hulk.
Bro, that Hulk was
That's
sick.
Hulk.
You need to
Incredible
watch
Hulk
those
was
Hulks again.
different.
I've watched them.
That shit aged
That's why they
so
kicked that guy
well.
doctor.
Hulk is the one where he fought like army
Abomination.
tanks and like did some jazz, blah blah blah.
He
Yeah,
fought
Incredible Hulk is
Abomination.
Abomination.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
He
He
university
took out his
campus.
bone and stabbed him with it, his elbow
Lord,
bone.
bro. That thing was so sick.
It was
That
cold,
was
but
awesome.
you need to understand. First of all, the times are different.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to the cinema.
Apparently
as
Ed
much.
Norton left because like the new Hulk was not serious enough for him, bro.
Exactly. And also,
Yeah.
the story wasn't exactly aligned with the MCU.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
So I get why it's
But
the
like
worst.
at the end of that Hulk, Iron Man is dead, saying I'm coming up with that team. Blah, blah, blah,
But
da, da, da.
to also be fair, that Hulk was a good movie. A Marvel movie to make 47 mil on open weekend domestically.
Are you shocked?
2023.
Are you shocked?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, it shows you how far. And I was listening to a guy talk about it, and he was like, the reason that's why this was normal back in the day was the reason that's why it was called a blockbuster is there was one movie a year, and that was the summer blockbuster. And the reason that's why it's called a blockbuster is people were lining around blocks to watch that movie from cinemas. But this year, think about it. How many big movies have you had? John Wick,
But see, Marvel
4
post
Marvel movies,
Marvel post
blah blah blah.
Marvel post Endgame is very like Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, bro. Like it's just finished, man.
No,
Like,
Legend
you can
of
never
Korra is fire,
recapture.
bro.
You can never recapture the feeling, bro. the feeling is gone. Those guys should just now keep it pushing.
It definitely is. But I'll say this though. I feel like they still have room to improve. They just need to do it fast. I feel like they have been focusing on the wrong things.
But to get back to
They have
Hulk,
been focusing on the wrong things.
The ideas have gone, man.
to get back to Hulk, do you guys also feel the same way? You know, like this macrophage Hulk is more of a green human, a big human, than the monster we had in Incredible Hulk. Do you guys feel a certain way about that?
Like this, you still see too much of him.
Yeah, he's a human who is just green and
because
big.
he's having emotions.
Yes, bro.
Like he'll get confused. He might crack a joke.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I think it would make more sense if he was more of a monster than a
in
human.
the comics, it depends on which comics you've read. There are some where he's a monster. There are some where he has the human aspect.
Smart
to him.
Hulk. What's it called?
Yeah, Smart Hulk. So it depends on what comics you like. So it's not for everyone. But for example, even She-Hulk. She-Hulk is a very, like with the comics, She-Hulk is loved, bro. The series? Hell no.
You guys remember the OG Hulk movie, the Hulk,
where
the guy, the mutant Hulk dogs came and beat his hand, and the guy flexed and the thing broke his
I
teeth.
think I remember that.
You remember that Hulk?
I think I remember that.
Where the guy
That
they
guy-
tried
the
to shoot a
angry
tank
I
at him,
would
and the guy
get.
bent the tank.
So who was that now? Who actually that? That's still,
No, that was now. Wow,
That was on
Oh.
its own, bro. It was alone.
But if you want to talk about serious, dark, breedy Hulks, that was his
that
most
was.
serious and darkest and breediest of
But
the
the
Hulk.
was the
CGI in
most
that movie, I watched it
Hulk-looking
recently,
Hulk.
and the CGI was
You're
But that
barely
movie was
holding on.
entertaining, like AF. It was just like pure, can I say, just like, not fan service, but like fantasy, man. Like the way the guy was running, then he jumped, then he jumped,
and then he jumps and his arms are open.
He first jumped like 2 times, and to get it, that stuff was just. That movie hit me right in the kids. You know what I mean? Right in the.
That movie was good.
fantasy.
That movie was good.
Yeah.
But like in comparison to nowadays, the CGI
has
is.
there been a Hulk
is-
movie?
To be
Has
fair-
there been a Hulk movie of the new guy?
No.
To be fair, I'd put She-Hulk CG with that CG of the original Hulk, bro.
Yeah, true.
They'd get along well.
Bro, I feel like
If you've
that's
listened to
The clothes are more
their-
rubbery.
if you've listened to
Charles
their
McClother.
jazz after the strike, they were like Marvel CG department. They were just tired, bro. Because they're used to doing like 3 movies a year, which is cool. They're doing movies and like 10 series. They were tired.
Yeah, but you see, I feel like that's such a missed opportunity, bro. Like, why not make new Hulk movies? You make new movies for every other guy. Why don't you make it? Because that's a character that guys actually care about.
I think for Hulk in particular, his movie rights are owned by, I think, is either Universal or Paramount. It's kind of like how Spider-Man is owned by Sony.
yeah.
So they don't want to make a movie about him because they'll have to split the profits. But Spider-Man is just so popular that they have no choice but to make
And
the movie
Hulk?
and split the profits. No, come
Nah,
on,
Spider-Man is not comparable
crazy.
I
Hulk,
know,
bro.
but bro,
Hulk is cool, he's cool, but Spider-Man is popular.
Hulk is definitely
Spider-Man.
popular,
Spider-Man, you
bro.
can
He's
take
popular.
that split.
But
You
like,
can take
okay,
that
but
split, bro.
if Hulk, if Spider-Man is an A-list popularity superhero, Hulk is like B. They're not
Hulk
in the
is B.
same.
Hulk
Okay,
is
okay,
the
but
same.
now, okay, now
Actually,
let's,
the love for
I
Spider-Man
have
is
to
something which is
disagree.
like
Spider-Man is
conditioned.
up there
Hulk
with
is
like
big.
Superman,
their rankings for
Batman.
this. Let me tell you,
The top
even
guys.
Iron Man was a B-list.
but
But
they
it
made
was
movies
good
about
story.
him.
But
Yeah.
Spider-Man
And then they were
wasn't
like, this is an
B-list.
A-list character now.
Spider-Man has never been B-list, but I feel like if they made movies with this current Hulk, because guys love this current Hulk, bro. If they made 3 movies with him in them, you'd be A-list.
Bro, it's
They made Black Widow, bro.
But they don't. I guess
They
they
made
don't
everyone,
split
but
the
it's
revenue.
Disney, bro. It's Disney. You need to. It's different.
It's
Very
confusing.
different market. Bro,
But he might be A-list because I know they sold off only the A-listers at the time.
Yeah.
not really.
But they just sold off whoever wanted
Bro,
to
if-
be sold off. wanted
Okay,
to be
who else is A-list aside from?
X-Men,
I'll give you-
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, them guys.
I'm not gonna lie,
Four
but
is-
Fantastic Four is A-list.
It's A-list.
Hulk is A-list.
Fantastic
No,
Four
no,
is
no.
A-list,
Fantastic Four is
bro.
crazy, bro.
No.
The comics, Fantastic Four.
No
Okay,
way.
in the movie scene, they're not as big, but like in the
Comics.
cultural
Guys,
zeitgeist,
it's Hulk.
Fantastic. Who doesn't know Fantastic Four?
Guys, Hulk. You guys are bugging.
Bro.
All of you guys are bugging.
No, fine, we are baggy.
You're
But
baggy.
let's bag.
Hulk,
Okay,
bro.
but you're right, man. Hulk is maybe more
Hulk
popular.
is big. Hulk is big. But Fantastic Four big? No.
But
He's
actually,
not.
no way.
I'm torn.
He's
No way.
not, bro.
He's definitely bigger than the Fantastic Four.
No, this is the thing. Hulk is big in group comics. On his own, no.
I disagree,
No.
bro, so vehemently.
Nah, disagree, but I'm
Actually,
telling
I
you
agree.
because I am a comic fan, bro. Hulk is
favorite-
not that big on his own.
My favorite Hulk, can I say movies, cartoons are like Hulk versus someone. Hulk versus Thor, Hulk versus Wolverine, those cartoons.
But on his own, he's not that big. But Fantastic Four.
Even Planet
is
Hulk, he was
big,
fighting someone.
bro.
Planet Hulk,
No,
when he
Planet
became
Hulk
a
is big.
gladiator.
That one, we'll give it. Planet Hulk is big.
Was it just Hulk?
No, that was Hulk and Wolverine.
Yeah, they had to
Yeah.
bring in someone else. And that's like his most popular comic arc. Planet Hulk.
Anyway, bro, you guys settle that debate. Bro. Is Hulk an A-list Marvel, what do you call it, character?
He can be A-list.
Or
Yeah. He
Yeah,
can
now
be
he
A-list.
can be.
He can be
or no?
A-list.
Yeah.
But if it's A-list, then we need another category for other guys like Spider-Man and X-Men.
They can all be A-list.
No way.
Spider-Man is A-list.
There has
That
be
one-
different grades
that-
in A-list.
Spider-Man
but
and
like-
X-Men are A-list. That one we
Spider-Man
can
is
say.
too
okay,
loved,
so we're
bro.
giving Spider-Man, X-Men, who else?
Fantastic
Iron Man.
Four is, bro. That one, there's no way
Iron
around
Man.
it. Comics, he is. They are.
Iron Man, who else?
Iron Man is
Doctor
recent.
Iron Man is not
Doctor
even
Strange
really
is-
there.
Iron Man is recent.
Doctor Strange
Iron
is
Man
not.
recent.
Doctor Strange is not A-listed.
Doctor Strange is probably even C, bro.
Who are the other Fox
Thor,
properties that they have?
Most
Other
of
than
the
the
Fox
X-Men.
guys are
He's
related
still
to the
A-list.
X-Men, bro.
Thor wasn't A-list.
Thor is not A-list.
A-list, okay. Superheroes, I'd say like Superman, Batman,
No, but that's a
Spider-Man.
different
Marvel.
kind.
I'm saying, but
Yeah.
like to combine them so we have more examples. They're like few even when you combine Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, X-Men, maybe. Like there are not many that
But you see,
everyone
let me
knows.
tell you-
Fantastic Four in that
Fantastic Four is A-list,
In the comics,
bro. The
in
comics.
the comic world, like they sell
Because
a lot of
you're
comics.
bringing Fantastic for all of them. Doom as a villain, A-list villain, bro. That's probably why
I
even
feel like this is a
Fantastic
comic.
Four
This is
the
now
thing.
just a comic thing.
You're getting
I
into
think I'm not.
nerdy.
I think I'm not thinking like from a comic perspective.
No, if you're thinking movies, Fantastic Four, bro, like F-list, bro. Like fuck you guys.
Okay, man. You want to talk about Israel and Palestine?
Talk about what?
Israel-Hamas.
I know there's like a ceasefire right now.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it has ended.
It's a humanitarian pause, tactical pause. They're exchanging. It was for 4 days. They're not going to bomb for 4 days. But every day that they release hostages, every time if they release hostages, they can extend it like an extra day. So release 10 hostages today, tomorrow release another 10, like that will extend the pause. So that has kind of cooled down the internet a bit. But the more history I do on this thing, this thing just keeps getting sadder and sadder and sadder. So I don't know if this was what these Hamas guys intended, but you guys have really done a lot of research into this thing. So like a lot of the criticisms against Israel is that it's a settler colonial society, that has come to Palestine and like they've done their thing, blah 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 blah. They've raided it. A lot of the criticisms, a lot of the arguments for Israel are like, no, this is a promised land. These guys were given to them. It's even in the Bible. There have always been people was on this land for this place. That's the argument. But things get a bit tricky when you try to take it out of that mythical realm of the conversation. For example, if you were to say in Israel, okay, you guys are from here, okay, let's do DNA tests like Ancestry.com, which shows where you're from. Those are illegal in Israel. Like illegal. You have to get a government court order. It has to be done by a government geneticist, and you cannot talk about your results legally, and you cannot, you know what I mean? Because majority of them, it will show that they're from Europe. You know? Like they're Ancestry.com, like they're Europeans who, like they you know what I mean? It's more like they're Jewish converts.
Yeah,
like it's more religious than genetic in them. Then
Like they're not indigenous.
They're
to
they're
Israel.
not.
Same way like Arab North Africans are not necessarily indigenous to North Africa.
And even still those ones you might find they are, because I don't know. But for me, how I look at it, it's like, for example, if Black Americans in America suddenly decided
That
they trace their
America is-
lineage and they're like, we actually were the Bachwezi, and they come here and they're like, there's this empire here called Bachwezi 1,000, 10,000 years ago, where the descendants, you guys have to, this is a promised land. And now they're moving us, the guys who are found here. We'd be like, okay, yeah, maybe you guys might be descendants of Bachozi Bacha. Like, I've been living here. My granddad has been living here.
It's slightly different from that, because in that context, they are not claiming to have always been here. Know what I mean?
They're claiming to always have owned it, even if they weren't there. That's their claim, the Jewish claim, that even if they left and they were expelled by whatever, they never gave up the claim.
So who expelled them?
Okay, so according to their version, they were expelled by the Ottomans after the Ottoman Empire kind of expanded, and
So
when it
like
reached
modern day Turkey.
Turkey and Saudi Arabia, them ones, the Muslim world. So that's what they say expelled them. But here is where now it becomes so sad for me. I don't think these Ottomans expelled everyone. Yes, some people left. What I know they did is they changed the name of the place from Jerusalem to Palestine. They did that. But I don't believe they necessarily chased away all the Jews, like from the whole land, everything. So what's making this so sad for me is, what if these so-called Palestinians are the actual descendants of the Jews, like the actual guys? And then these guys
see what you're saying,
are so hell-bent on like exterminating them because these are the ones with the real claim. Like, okay, yes, they can say that us, we have like this historical and mythical claim. But these guys literally like expelled Palestinians, move with keys around their necks when they go to like Europe and they've been the refugees. They carry around their key for their home that has been destroyed as like a symbol that we will go back one day to our, you know what I mean? And like these guys are not allowed to do ancestry.com, and we know that they have like this whole right of return thing in Israel, whereby any Jew anywhere in the world can decide to go back to Israel, and they get a house and they settle. But Palestinians don't have that right. So man, when I discovered that today, I was like, whoa, because you find like, and one of the comments underneath one of the videos I was watching, it was there's this Jewish journalist called Gideon Levi, and he's like totally against like this whole Zionist agenda. But like one of the comments under that one, his speech was like, some guy went to Israel. He was accompanied by two Palestinians, and they were visiting this Israeli person's house. But the guy could only speak Russian. He was speaking in Russian. But the two Palestinians that this guy was with was speaking like perfect Hebrew. First Evangel Arabic. Hebrew. So bro, that thing like just like, it really blew my brain. Like it gave me like a whole different perspective on this thing. That these guys are actually, they're literally fighting for the same land, but they might also just literally be the same guys. Like just because they switched to, maybe they converted to Islam along the way, does not change the fact that that might have been your fellow brother, bro, who just stayed. And I don't know. So that's the new update on this thing. And like last time I was saying that this thing has really divided the West. Bro, I didn't really know what I was talking about back then, bro. This thing has really divided these guys, bro. I mean, I won't lie. I'm just, I'm gleeful. It's like a little gleeful watch as I'm watching, bro. Because I know the nukes are going to fly right over us. They won't. No nuke is going to touch us, bro. We'll just see trails. Then just hear like that ground shaking. Like, oh damn, was that a woofer or was that a bomb? So, but like this thing, like it's really like it. Like I feel like America, their original sin that they can't kind of scrub off is slavery, yeah. But I feel like in the modern day, this ever since like, okay, that might, we can say that's prehistory, Civil War, they cancelled it. But in the modern day, post World War II, in American dominance, this is their current sin. Like they have to deal with, in that they allowed Israel to do this, because in the whole world, I think there are only two countries. Correct me if I'm wrong. Three, plus China. I think that don't recognize like ICC, like those international criminal courts, those over international justice, over those international. There's America, there's China, and there's Israel. Now you ask yourself, why is Israel in that, bro?
Wait. Does Russia do that?
No,
I
I
feel
don't
like
think
Russia
so.
doesn't.
I know it's like the big superpowers, eh?
Russia and North Korea.
Yeah, like
There are actually a bunch of them.
But like, where does like Israel fall in this, bro? Like, how comes they are exempt?
Israel is outside everything.
And
bro.
like the only reason they can do that is because they have so much backing from America. Like, literally, America has vetoed UN Security Council, what do they call them? Resolutions over 41 times in Israel's favor, like
But
against Israel.
here's the
40
thing,
times.
I
bro.
don't think it's just America, bro.
Literally, like, you can come up with whatever you like. You can like, let me tell you what I mean. Like, it's just America. The whole world will unite and condemn Israeli settlements, those illegal ones, which are not recognized by anyone, it's only America that will veto the resolution, and they'll say, America will even say it by itself. They'll say that they're not illegal, but necessary.
Okay,
So
I hear
like,
what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
You slap yourself, you're like, so is it illegal or not?
But
And
I
it's
hear
so
what
many,
you're
so many things like that, in America, like covering for it's like small bro, it's boy, like that is just going to completely rip apart this whole world order that America has built over the last 100 years. Because for me, this is the first time when I've seen like, okay, these guys are clearly on one side with their Israel. They're going to die with these guys. The rest of the world is on one other side. Like literally, the Western countries that support Israel, even them, their populations are in the streets, bro, taking up Germany. I think it's Germany that supports unilaterally. I don't know what that word is. Even they have like massive protests. So there's like I said last time, there's this big divide between the ruling class, the political elite in those Western countries, and the people. And Israel is preying on that, man.
You're definitely right. Me, this is my thing. While I agree with you, I will say when it comes to this conflict, Israel somehow is going to stay having the upper hand, bro. And there's no way around it, unfortunately. Like, it's very unfortunate, but that's just how the world is set up right now. Because even if people go in their streets and protest, let me not even lie. I do not see a point where the US government is going to listen to their people over the government, bro. If that makes sense.
Bro, I agree with you wholeheartedly. And it is this dynamic that is going to push this whole thing over the edge. Because there is a real gridlock here.
Yeah.
There's we don't see any way out. Like, American government is not going to change even if Biden is removed and Trump comes in. He's even like more anti-Islam and more anti-Arab. So we're now at an impasse, and me, I'm just watching. Like,
and it's not even just the US. Like, even in Germany, France. Let me tell you, if there were any countries that were to do anything about this, it would be a lot of the Asian countries. I mean, like Russia, China, blah 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 blah. But even they can't just go and be like, Israel, we're against you, bro.
Yeah,
because one, that's the easiest way to another world war. Two, there's a lot at stake when it comes to this conflict.
And third, Israel is a nuclear power, bro.
Exactly. There's a lot at stake.
And that's what I mean
bro.
by like, these guys are like, they're like, they act in like how they want, bro. Because there's like, that's the only country with nukes which is outside of the nuclear proliferation treaty. And it's like an open secret. Like, everyone knows they
Israel
have nukes.
can decide to bomb another country, and I promise you they will not be held to the same standard as the US.
And the US knows they have nukes, but the only reason that they can't confront them about it is because if they do, they will have to take steps to, based on the nuclear non-proliferation treaty, in that no country can just get nukes and no one can just increase their arsenal. They signed that every country into law, except, I think even including Israel, I don't know. But they have this whole, so like, you can't just touch them. And that whole thing, and they have this whole, what's it called?
The North Koreans are part of that one.
They call it the Samson, not Accords, but kind of like the Samson contingency, I'd say. Like, if they ever feel like Israel is about to go down, they're taking everyone with them. Like how Samson broke the pillars and took out all the Philistines when he died. They're going to shoot nukes to everywhere. If they ever feel like Israel is falling, everyone is collecting. They're sending to Egypt, to Jordan, to Saudi Arabia, to Iran. Like, they were literally going. So like, man, it's just so crazy, bro. And like, the way it's going right now,
and like, I keep seeing people
if
asking,
the States cuts them off,
what does Israel have on other countries that they can't, like, other countries can't go against Israel? It's that, bro.
Nukes, bro.
It's that. Israel is such a powerful state. People do not understand why, bro. But it's that. It's nukes.
Ramona, next part is going to be you two guys and my dad.
Yeah.
That would be just an older version of me in this couch. So my dad listens to this jazz every day, everywhere, bro. His phone is just always playing something.
Can he actually come? Would he?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because if he can't, please, I want to hear his opinion.
Bro, he's
bro.
just this is jazz, man.
Yeah, man, this jazz is just incredibly sad. The more you deep
It's
scratch
so sad,
deeper, bro.
and it just shows how much power, like the power vacuum in the world is actually crazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
I really
very
want to learn
crazy.
more, bro. I just wish I had more time.
Yeah,
Can we get into some questions?
yeah, sure.
Bang some questions.
Is Israel-Hamas Gaza? That's how they say it. Gaza is being bombed when Israeli
Hezbollah.
drops bomb on Gaza. Hamas must. I don't know. That Arab accent just mashes me up. Hamas.
Actually, I want to.
Gaza?
I had the opportunity to learn Arab in school, and now I want to learn it, bro.
Gaza.
I really want to learn Arab, but mainly because of football commentary.
Okay. Okay. I mean, okay. This one is kind of.
You don't have to approach it.
Man, it's too soon. But anyway, not to throw shade, but why do atheists say till we meet again when sending condolence messages?
I feel like it's just one of those things, bro. It's like, I feel like it's just like a. It's like
He's a big guy. Making me laugh.
Why does that person sound so pressed
Nah,
to
they're
me,
very-
bro?
Not to throw shade, but
I think it's like a figure of speech, like saying, like God please, you know what I mean, or like Jesus Christ,
Bro,
one of those.
there's one of my boys on Twitter, he's atheist, and he was like, man, there's a day I was on a judge, and the border passed in between two trucks. And this guy was
say a
like,
silent
bruh,
prayer,
for this moment right now.
Hey, you
God.
that's why you say
For
a
mercy.
silent prayer.
God, Lord, God, mercy.
Yeah.
Please.
That's why you say a silent prayer.
Oh, man.
That's
This
so
one's kind of
funny.
boring. If you're told you had 5 days to live, what would you be doing? I don't think I'd change, man.
Bro, why are so many of these ones?
Trust me, we'll
like
spend
life
all
or
those
death
5
ones?
days worrying.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Spend doing what?
Worrying.
Worrying about how you're going to die.
Is it?
Trust me, you can't be blasting, bro.
No. I can blast for the 4 days.
And you know, guys be saying, man, I'm going to travel to Italy. I'm going to travel to.
Nah,
Bruh, if you don't have that, go up. If you don't have that, come on, like, just go
Literally,
and
I
watch
think
TikTok.
I would pick like a day for my family, a day for my friends, a day just to like get high as a cloud, and then maybe a day to just like commune with nature, and then on a 5th day.
You know what? Yeah, on that last day, I would tell them inject me with some shit that would make me non-responsive, bro, to everything, because I
that's
don't want
not
to die in
insane.
pain.
But
I really
how I
do
do
not
it is
want
like
to
I just
die
start
in
running.
pain,
Like
bro.
I just start pick a direction, just start 5
You
days.
run, man.
just,
You kill yourself
just start
before you're
running,
dead.
bro. Just start
You might
like
find
just
you were not
start
supposed to
running, bro.
die, but that's how
I'll
you
be-
died, bro.
passing like in Sasha or something. I knew Gua. At least I saw the hills.
But I think for the majority of guys, they will be in church.
They'll be in charge.
Is
Yeah.
it?
For those who are
I think
believers,
I feel like guys will be
I know guys will
smashing.
will be in church praying because they be knowing, you know.
Is
they're
head a
almost
body?
failing, yeah.
That's a question, by the way. Before
That's your question.
Is head
like,
a
it's
body?
a question. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a body.
Before guys assume this is part of the
It's
conversation.
another question. Is head a body like
is
on
a
body
body.
count?
Is
Head
it?
is definitely a
Oh.
body.
It is, eh?
Head is a body.
Eh?
Head is a
Yes,
body.
it's a half body. What?
Head is a, what you want to say, it's a body part.
No, but if it counts to
For
like
sure,
if it's like counted as a like you know a body count thing, that means also kissing is something to be considered.
No way. Different.
That one will refuse. Nah,
Different, bro.
Relax,
So
relax,
different,
relax.
So different.
Nah.
Do you like anyone at the moment?
Nah, we're not leaving that one. Let's first dissect this one real quick.
Head is a body.
It has to be a body only because like head one of those things that like clothes have to get off, bro, for head to happen.
Not really. Not really. Do they? Nah, relax.
You need to get through the zipper. You need to get through the zipper. That's so funny, bro.
Badly.
Really?
Eh.
Pause. Anyway, do you like anyone at the moment?
Yes.
I like you all.
Yes.
I like you.
I like everyone.
Mm.
I like everyone.
Guys, how is No Nut November going for you? I failed miserably. 5
Bro, I want
days
to
in.
congratulate you for keeping your beard, not getting
November,
a
yeah.
trim.
I've tried, bro. I
does
won't
it
lie. I
feel,
almost
man?
gave up this weekend. I almost gave up with this weekend. But yeah, man. November ends this week. December 1st, be sure.
I feel like you have such
salon,
like
bro.
you have good hair lines. Like your hair doesn't like grow out of like
I've seen this.
then go all over the place. That's not too bad. I feel like it's like at a good stop somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop
but
somewhere.
anyway, everyone has been telling me like when you go to the salon, don't reduce, just like reduce the hair, shape it, and you'll be good. I was like, let's see how I'm feeling. But not that November though.
Bro, what happened to
I'm
your
doing
leg?
well, but it's
What
a
happened to your leg?
struggle, bro.
This guy is saying about his inner struggles. You're looking at my legs.
Because I saw it, I was like,
Is that like a question?
yeah.
Okay, I mashed myself up. Okay, not myself. It's a very old. I got called you. I was like maybe like P3, P2. I went for a birthday party, and they had a tree house, and we were all in that tree house like the whole birthday party. So they called us down to cut the cake. So everyone is taking their time climbing down the steps, you know. Blah,
You
blah,
jumped.
blah. So some guy pointed out. I look out the window. He's like, "Yo, man, Jessica, no one's taking the stairs. Why don't you take the elevator, man? Take the lift down."
Do you know this guy?
Like this. Did like this, like jump, I'll catch you.
Do you know this guy?
Yeah. So he jumped, bro. It's called Timmy Magara. So I jump out of the tree, and it was all going well. But on my way down, there was like a nail popping out of that tree. So it entered me, pause, and I fell, and that thing just opened my thigh. Like, oh, it used to be a much
Pause.
longer scar. It just like opened it up. Like, can you imagine how the birthday went after that? Like,
Yeah,
I
blood
took all the
everywhere,
attention, bro.
yeah.
I don't remember whose birthday it was, but man, after that one was like, Jesse, are you okay? And then of course the guy who did the elevator thing for me kind of like disappeared into the hedges. Homer Simpson style.
Did he at least catch you? Did he catch you?
Yeah, he caught me. I didn't fall. I didn't hit my head. I just I didn't want even him to catch me, but I just wanted him away from me to look at my like thigh after like, you know, I was like crying.
Sorry,
And this next question is kind of okay. Wait, there's so many people born in mid and late November. Valentine's Day must have been late those days compared to nowadays.
for sure.
Be sure.
For sure.
Who was the last dude you texted?
In marriage, Valentine's Day was lit in marriage.
Who's the last dude you texted?
Dude.
Melvin.
Yeah, I am the last dude. To text. So are you the last dude that? No.
Nah, probably
I
not.
think I texted like my dad. How that count?
Why do you care who's the last dude I texted? That's my question
Why are
to
you
you.
fighting, bro?
Why is he asking me such personal questions?
That's right.
Happy birthday to Melvin, praying for you to reconnect with Christ in new age.
Amen.
I mean, thoughts on Bien's new album?
I listened. Mixed feelings. He's still bien, so he keeps like 3 or 4 perfect songs on the album, but there's a certain tempo that I don't really enjoy listening to bien in. Maybe
Like
when it's
slower.
like I don't know how to explain this, but I feel like there's certain tempos that the other members of Sauti Soul did better than bien would do them. So bien was like perfect in the slow. In mine?
Is it?
In mine,
Oh, it's
it's gone. I feel like bien was perfect in the slow, like beautiful, like ballads almost. And then these other guys, what Savara, what those other guys could do, like the quicker stuff. So I don't really like him in those quick tempos. But seems like a decent enough album. I'll definitely listen again and see what I like. But the songs that I loved, I already have liked. So yeah, those are
I've
my
been
thoughts.
just listening to a single song, bro.
Same.
No, when you listen, you realize that you've listened to a few of the songs.
Hope we can have a live show soon.
Us? Yeah, so do we.
So do we?
I was actually thinking about having a TikTok live, you guys. You should definitely have a TikTok live.
Make some money.
Yeah,
I
like
tried that before.
you guys, you could
No.
be
Ice
TikTok
cream,
live.
very yum.
no,
Hey,
like you be at your crib, Melvin's is at his. You know, like you guys be talking. You get a TikTok live.
Happy birthday, Melvin. May God's favor follow you always.
Amen.
I love your attitude. That's a different statement. Hello, MJP. Hello, Anonymous. Y'all should do an episode on creative culture in UG. I think we always talk about
Creative
creative culture in
culture.
UG.
Yeah, maybe we will.
Like just a pod on that.
Yeah, I feel like every time we have a creative on here, we talk about like.
Yeah. I mean, Dawidi's pod.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of them.
Watch the Daudi pod.
Yeah.
That was like a good one.
This one says single or nah. I'll go with or.
Nah. I'm looking for a separate word so that he says single.
This one says I think you're pretty awesome.
Is this something which matters, like the Busoga wedding?
Hey, we did
The
talk
royal
about
wedding.
the wedding. Was it? Give me, I'm tired now. What we talk about?
We'll address these things.
You talk about that one on Patreon. Guys will be okay.
Happy birthday, Melvin, from a fellow November baby. This was posted on his birthday, at least according to the TL.
Thank you.
Last question is: are there any songs that trigger you?
Trigger.
Trigger. How?
I feel like the word trigger is only used like in a negative sense, but most songs like trigger positive emotions in me, bro.
Is it?
I don't have many songs that
Such some kind of old song.
That reminds you of like an ex, bro.
that remind me of like a negative time.
It just pisses you off, man.
Pisses me off is different, like a song that I don't like maybe.
Not it triggers you. You're triggered by this thing playing right now.
That's true. That's fair. Triggers irritation. Feeling of irritation.
I can give you one that triggers you. I Spice Pretty Girl, remember?
That's a bad song. That is a bad song. Oh Lord. That is a bad.
You triggered again. Yes, remember that actually.
You can.
That's a whack terrible song,
You
bro.
can see how quickly they just swept that one under the rug, but like we don't need to do anything.
Bro, no, I know
Does it
people that
even
actually
push?
genuinely like that song. People whose music taste you actually respect.
Guys have an issue. Guys have an issue. Guys have an issue.
Your taste has to be questionable, you guy.
That's a bad song.
No, it's a good song. I like it, by the way.
I like them both.
Pretty girl.
Rema, I think it's generational. Ice Spice, I just enjoy. I think that this is a bad song.
Speaking of generational artists, Rema, did you guys watch his concert? O2.
O2.
My God.
I didn't watch it, but I heard things.
My God.
I saw clips.
Okay, I'll say this. What blew me away was not necessarily but that guy's a sick performer. Bro, that stage was fire.
Literally.
Like, that stage looked like it was Kanye West or that Travis Scott level of just, wow, the lighting, the props. The guy's riding a bat. He came in on those
So
horses.
do you think it was devil worship?
I don't know, bro. A bat's evil. Maybe you can say like COVID, but like
Bro, a bat.
worshipping. But
Actually,
there's nothing
they
so
usually use
demonic that I
bats.
know about.
They usually use bats in horror movies.
Yeah.
Like in case someone enters into a haunted
But
house.
is that
or
the
like
bat's
a
fault?
Cave.
Does that inherently
That has
mean
nothing to do with
the
the
bat who's
bat.
watching the movie? Does it feel like, yeah, they've captured my essence? Or is it like, hey, why are they using me to scare guys, bro? They already kill us already, man.
I'm a dog more.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm cute.
I'm a dog with wings.
I'm cute.
But I think a bat represents evil.
In movies, yes.
Yes.
I think that's
But I don't
just
think
the
bats,
image,
when they
right?
wake up, they're like, I'm a representative of evil today. Let me go and represent in Wendy's face.
Like you just said, bats have never done anything.
Wendy's
that
what?
Can be
Face.
That's juice. I was going to be like, huh?
Bats have never done anything that can be considered evil. Bro.
Yeah, they're just trying to move, bro.
Except, and they didn't even do COVID, bro. That wasn't even their fault.
Actually,
They
I
were
was saying
eating.
We didn't
bats-
ask them to.
to be eaten, bro.
They're like bats are like they're resistant to most of the viruses.
Yeah.
Does
And
that
then
make them
doing
evil?
that, they're able to carry it from one place to another.
Does that make
Does
it
that make them
evil?
evil?
Yes.
Can I tell
How?
you something else that does that?
Actually, there is
Human beings.
Hmm?
Human beings pass diseases on to each other all the time.
But for them, they're resistant to it. They're literally immune to most
But
of
like
the
they're
viruses.
chilling. They're just existing, bro.
Man,
But
come on,
is
like,
just flying.
even dogs, I think, can transfer diseases onto you. Even cats, rabies.
There are some diseases which you don't
Which are
really
demonic.
like to have.
Like rabies. You'd rather have rabies than COVID.
Rabies, nada.
Your cute dog can give you rabies.
Badly.
But to be fair, guys, why are they eating bats?
Even mosquitoes.
Now,
bro.
that's the real question.
Why aren't mosquitoes
The bats are innocent, man. Why are guys
Exactly.
eating bats? Anyway, they must taste good.
Yeah, and me, I think that was the only knock that I saw guys having on this concert. They said the imagery was
Very demonic, eh?
Yeah, it was like very dark.
Bro,
Imagery.
come on, like, this Rema. Ever since his first song, he has been on some weird vibes, bro.
Yeah, but I think he's leaning sweet. I think we spoke about this before. He's leaning super heavy into like the
The antics, huh?
gothic punk rock like
Guys,
vibes. Bro.
do you remember Dumebi?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember before Dumebi dropped the
The
video,
hell
there was
is
a video
that?
for Connie?
Do maybe.
Uh-huh. What is wrong with the video?
It was Gothe. If guys were saying that, man, this guy is what the demon worshiping. Bro, that was his first vid, bro. Connie. Like, nothing has changed. If anything, he just has more budget to get, like, his vision out of his head. But, like, Connie was literally, like, all those were dark and broody. And I believe Connie came out before Dumebi, because Connie was the first one that dropped. Not like he's in a garage with this guy here and his boots on a roof, looking all dark.
But you see, Dumebi is the one that, like, popped off. And
That's
a darker image.
But you can't knock him.
Kid.
You can't knock him for that. Like that song that people took on. He had already released this one. Like this was his. You can't knock him. He has always been on that weird rave vibe. He's a rave lord. He just now he has the budget to now bring out his vision properly, and you guys get scared. How he was trying to scare you all along. But it's just entertainment and it's a gimmick. Even him, he knows it. When he gets another tattoo, he was saying, man, this is all part of my branding. It's all part of my brand. I was like, bro, it's not even personal to these tats. It's just branding. We are guys tripping.
Anyway, man, I feel like we should wrap it.
Shout out to you.
As we are wrapping it up,
Yeah.
do you think national IDs should expire?
National IDs. I think the government is just trying to make money every which way, man.
Yeah.
That ain't even matter to them. The logic doesn't matter. The logic doesn't matter.
And this is not just UG, bro. Everywhere.
They expire.
Mm.
Yeah, anyway, I don't know. I don't have the answer to that, Sway. You don't got the answer, Sway, on that bombshell.
Thank you guys for watching. As you can tell, we are tired. This is our first time doing a pod in, I feel like, 2 weeks, a week. Yeah, but we will be back on Friday for the patrons. And next week for you other guys. We'll talk soon.
I check the back of my shirt. Africa must what?
Promise.
It says unite. It doesn't. But yeah, there's Africa Day. Africa must unite.